In just 6 months, more than 7,000 athletes from across the world will be competing in the Toronto Pan Am and Para-Pan Am Games, the largest sporting event in Ontario's history. With recent terror attacks in Australia, France, and even right here in Canada, the world is on high alert. So does this mean a greater concern for the safety when it comes to such a large event?
At the present time, there is no threat to suggest that there is any issues with respect to the upcoming Pan Am Games. But that being said, we are working very closely with our partner agencies. And if any information does come, we'll assess that and deal with the situation that does present itself.
The Ontario Provincial Police are heading up security for the Games and say that while right now there is no increased threat, they are monitoring global events closely.
Our focus remains the same, where we're certainly very cognizant of world events that are taking place. But again, we will not concern ourselves with that specifically unless through our intelligence coordinators a threat is perceived.
And it seems that despite recent global terrorist attacks, Ontarians feel pretty safe with the Games coming to town.
People are going to be really aware of it and they're going to take extra precautions, so I don't think that would deter me from attending.
Yeah, I think they would have to put maybe extra thought into it and it would definitely enter my mind.
But a former opposition critic says there is reason to worry.
I think it's very naive to not think that the Pan Am Games could be a potential target. The Pan Am Games are international games. They're going to get international attention, and of course it'll become a target.
And if the security threats do go up, that means something else could go up too. The security costs for the Pan Am Games have been under scrutiny, originally estimated at around $120 million. The price tag now sits at around $240 million. And according to the OPP and the Liberals, that could go up if security threats rise.
Back in October, the threat level was increased by the federal government to a medium level of security. And that being said, the cost of the security venue with respect to the Pan Am Games is reflective of that increase in the threat level going up.
According to Ontario's public safety minister, he also insists there are no increased threats to the game. But when asked if there will be a cap on how much will be spent towards security, he had no definite number.
The budget is that's the one which is outlined, which is $239 million. And I've again been informed by the OPP that they have the resources available to them under the current circumstances to make sure that the games are safe.
Jackson believes there needs to be more transparency when it comes to the budget.
And we need to be very careful and very diligent that our forces provide the most secure possible games. And you know what? It may come at a cost, but let's find out what that cost is and let's be honest about what it's going to cost the taxpayer. Right now we haven't had any transparency or any honesty about what the plans or the costs of the security for these games are going to be.
While the final cost of the games is uncertain, the OPP says one thing is for sure.
I can speak from a personal perspective that my own family members will be attending part of the Pan Am Games and very much are looking forward to it. And I as a police officer can assure you and anybody who does attend those games that they will be safe.
They will do what they can to make sure every athlete, coach, and spectator will be safe. I'm Mia Gordon, and this has been a Sun News Special Report.